Welcome to See Shaun Vlog, and I'm here at the Leonardo Hotel in Milton Keynes, right in the centre, to do a bit of a room tour and show you the surrounding area and just give you a little bit of a review on what it's like to stay here for one night. I will say that the hotel is very central. It's next to the Travelodge. It's in an area called The Hub, and there's lots of bars and restaurants like Las Iguanas, Zizi, there's a Wetherspoons, there's lots to see and drink and eat around here. It's also very close to Centre MK, so if you like your shopping and your food, you can head up there. That's about a 10-minute walk, and it's only about a 10-15 minute walk from Milton Keynes Central train station. It's also pretty close if you're going to head out to Gulliver's, and if you're working in any of the warehouses or offices in the surrounding area. It's really central, so a really good location. You can tell that this hotel was previously a Jury's Inn when Jury's changed their name to Leonardo. Nothing has really changed other than a little bit of the branding, but the rooms are still the same. They are very standard, very basic, and the one that I've got has a few issues, but I'll show you the room now and you can judge for yourself. Here is the room. I'm on the 6th floor. As you come in the door, you'll see that the room is quite dark. There's no main light, but there is a wardrobe area type thing as you come in, which has an ironing board, and it has shelves there with spare towels as well as your typical hangers, and just beside that is a nice bit of artwork. Room service or luggage holder. I'm not sure if they do room service here. And then also on this side of the door is where you pop your room key card. Then you see the main area of the room. I'll show you the bathroom in just a second. In this particular room, there is a double bed and a single bed with lamps beside. A bit of artwork above. 4 pillows on this bed and 2 on the single. There is a socket beside the bed, which is very handy. And that light switch does control all of the main lights in the room. There's just a light switch and a telephone on this side. The aircon controls are here, and there's a big mirror. And there's also a very big desk. Let's show you how big this desk is. And a good sized TV. There's some drawers to store things. There is some damage to the desk. I'm not entirely sure what that is. I think it's just wet and a bit scratches, and I haven't put anything there, so that's there from before. There are some sockets, Ethernet, but nobody needs them. And tea and coffee right there. There is a big mirror, and then there is the view. Let's check out the view on this one. So this pops out into the main hub area. So that's Las Iguanas and Zizi, and lots of other bars and restaurants in that area. Let's check out the bathroom. The toilet is interesting. I've already used it and it doesn't flush very well, but this is the bathroom. There's only one light, which is this light on this side of the mirror. There is some hand soap, a towel, shampoo and shower gel, some dubious stainage, don't know what that is. You do get a mat for the floor, but it's a very small bath. The shower head is pretty clean. The shower curtain looks reasonable at first glance. And there is the toilet, which has a dodgy flush. I do want to show you, like, this is interesting, right? Tell me where the sheet of this toilet roll ends. There. How big is that sheet? So that's the toilet roll. There are tissues, always handy, hand towel, shaving sockets, and some glasses. I'm going to head out for some food now, so come along with me and I'll show you that little hub area outside and what I eat. And I'll tell you if that's any good as well. And then I'll come back here and we'll have a look at the bar and restaurant downstairs, mainly the bar, before I have a good night's sleep and then a shower in the morning. Have some breakfast that I've prepaid for. It's £12.50 if you prepay, £14 if you just pay when you get there. And I'll tell you all about that breakfast and whether it's worth the money. and then I'll give you an overall review of the hotel, my pros and cons, and whether you should stay here or not. But it's dinner time, so let's go and get some dinner. I'd highly recommend the Banana Tree for somewhere to go for food. The hotel does have a restaurant, so you can go here for food as well. And the bar is right beside the restaurant. Got myself a beer. To take back to the room. Just a word of warning, the lifts are quite slow. So bear that in mind if you're on one of the higher floors. But in terms of the local area for food and drink, plenty choice, plenty bars, plenty restaurants around here. I will see you in the morning when I go for breakfast, and I will show you what that's like in this hotel. Just been down for breakfast, and the breakfast was decent, I would say. For £12.50, it's about average for hotel prices these days, and it was about average for the breakfast. If you want something a bit cheaper of the same quality, Wetherspoons is 5 minutes walk away from here, so you could save yourself a few pound and pop down there and get a breakfast. Would I pay that again for here? Yeah, I'd pay that again. It's quite easy, it's handy, it's just downstairs. And the selection is pretty good. It's all hot, and it's all fairly average quality, what you'd expect from an average hotel, from a budget hotel. So the pros and cons of this hotel, should you stay here? So the pros, first of all, the location. The location is spot on. It's right in the centre of Milton Keynes, right next to bars and restaurants, really close to the shopping centre and really close to the train station, all very walkable. And just a nice area to be in, and it's quiet as well. So the location is the number one reason for staying here. The Travelodge is next door though, and if I was to stay again and the Travelodge was cheaper, they were about the same price for this trip, about £100 per night I paid. I would stay at the Travelodge if it was cheaper, because this isn't really any better. The cleanliness in some areas has a little bit to be desired, so if you have a choice between the two and the Travelodge is cheaper, stay there. If this is cheaper, stay here. Like it's fine. It's just nothing special. It's just a budget hotel. Pros wise, another pro would be the bar. So the bar area is pretty nice. There's some sofas, there's some TVs. They've got a good selection of drinks. There's also some desks where you can plug in your laptop if you need to do some work, or you need to charge your phone or tablet or anything like that. There's some areas where you can do that as well. The shower. So I've used the shower this morning in the bathroom. The shower is hot and pretty powerful, but there are some cons to the shower. I'll come back to those in a second. As for how I slept last night, the bed was a medium firm. The pillows and quilt were pretty comfortable, so it was a reasonably good sleep. I don't tend to sleep that well in hotels, so that was one of the better ones that I have slept in. for one night, for the first night. Now there's a few cons. And I mentioned a couple of these earlier on in the video. So the toilet is very difficult to flush. It's also very dark in that bath. Well, not very dark, but it is dark in that bathroom with only that one light. I think it's meant to have two and one's just broken. The shower spits out water to the side of the bath, so just be aware of that. The bathroom will get a little bit wet. And the cleanliness in here, I don't know what that stain is on the desk. The bathroom, as you saw, was a little bit iffy, and there's been a few spiders and things crawling around on the pillows and the bed sheets, so I don't know. Hopefully it's not bed bugs. Well, hopefully. That's about it for cons, really. It's a pretty decent budget hotel, if you can class this as a budget hotel. So that's my review of the Leonardo Hotel, formerly Jury's Inn, of Milton Keynes. Hope you've enjoyed this video. There's plenty more hotel reviews on the channel and more coming. Keep making memories. I'll catch you later.